Hi, welcome to the Vergas Show. I'm Sherry Hansen. Thank you for joining me today on this beautiful day. We've been just having a wonderful, wonderful summer here in Vergas. Hopefully you've had a chance to come to town and see all the activities going on and just come and visit and take part in the beautiful parks and stop uptown and all the businesses that are open up and stop and relax at some of the benches and just enjoy all that Vergas has to offer. You know, I come to you each week telling you about different things that are going on in the community as well as different things that the businesses have to offer. What I want to tell you about today is a really neat project that our local Vergas Lutheran Parish youth group got involved in. We're sitting down here at St. John Cemetery in Vergas, and behind me, the youth planted two apple trees. Now I want to tell you how this all came about. Two of the youth leaders who work with the Vergas Active Christian Teens out of St. John's and St. Paul's Lutheran in Vergas and Loon Lake, Myron and Sonia Gunderson, avid gardeners, avid tree planters. Anyway, they came across a gentleman by the name of Troy Zeller out of Detroit Lakes. Troy has a website out there. It's a giftfromgod.info, and if you want to go out on that and do a little checking around, it tells a little bit about more of his what he's got going on and what you can do. But it's more of a kind of a pay it forward when I think of it with the trees. It's he made a opportunity for us to be able to have 8 fruit trees, 8 apple trees. Our youth went and were able to pick out 8 apple trees, and they're good sizes, which you can see. And we came down here, and it was really kind of fun because it was also a learning process of working together, digging the hole, and Myron and Sonia taught how you go ahead and you make sure that you get enough water in there. And we had enough water from our recent rains, but it was still, we had to put water in there and tamper it down. And you could immediately tell those students or kids that were interested in getting down into the dirt and those that just thought, well, we'll supervise type of thing here. So it was kind of a team activity. It was fun to see how that all happened. But we came down and we planted 2 trees here at St. John's in Vergas, and we planted the remaining 6 trees out at the church property at Loon Lake, St. Paul's in Loon Lake. Those 8 trees were given to us by Troy with the idea of the youth would plant them, take care of them, and hopefully within 4 or 5 years, when the harvest comes from those trees, we would harvest that, and then all of the harvest from those will go to the local food pantries. Great idea. I just love it. What a forward-thinking person, and I think it was something that Troy was able to get started in his own church, or maybe the idea came there. And so I think that there are other areas that are doing this, other churches, probably other properties that have been benefactors of his generosity, and they've got these trees planted and are going to be able to do the harvest just like we are. When we talked to our youth about it, they were pretty excited about the idea. We like to be a mission-minded group, and we go and do missions all over, and so we thought, why not do this as a activity that we could have the beautiful trees on our properties, but as well as somebody would be the benefactor of the harvest from that. And the youth also realize that there's probably going to be some watering this first year involved, and there will be the fact that we need to hopefully pick a bountiful harvest from it all. And so we're hoping that there'll be a lot of fruit that come from these apple trees. Troy Zeller out of Detroit Lakes, like I said on that website, you can go on there. He's got some great ideas of the trees, but also why not plant a community garden? How many people love to garden and maybe don't need all the vegetables or anything that they get from it, and go ahead and use that community garden and use it as a group effort. And that food also could go to your local food pantries. I know that the ladies LWML group out of St. Paul's, it comes harvest time and you have so many extra vegetables and fruits and even flowers in your gardens, and they bring it and have it where they sell it after church or for a donation. And so it's kind of nice to be able to grow these things, to have there's people who definitely have that ability to grow. I'm not saying I'm one of them, but I like to be able to help with the process of it. And when you do get the harvest from that, there are other people, if you can't use it all, there are definitely the food shelves that would take that. And so this has been just a fun project for our youth, and like I said, go out onto that website, a giftfromgod.info, and there's some more ideas on there of how you can give back to your community. I think it was Luther who said, if I was to know that I was to die tomorrow, I would plant a tree today. And I think any one of us who live in this area really appreciate our trees and really appreciate the beauty that they bring. And so watch for these trees to grow on the two church properties, and go on that website if you want another opportunity to see how you can work on this. Vergas, yeah, there's a lot going on. We've got Run Around the Rose coming up. Hopefully you've gotten your registration in. If not, go out onto the website. It's runtherose.com. It's July 24th. It's a Saturday morning. Beautiful 12-mile run around Rose Lake. And that's all for the American Diabetes Association. Hopefully you get a chance to, if not run in it, take part in helping out, come out to Spanky Stone Hearth where it starts. And even if you don't want to do the full 12 miles, you can get I think on the website it shows that you can get a relay team, so you can have 4 on the team, or you can split it up into 2. And all donations, all monies for that go for the American Diabetes Association. So it's a great fundraiser for that. Looney Days is coming up. Hopefully you've gotten out and looked at looneydays.com. There's a website out there telling you all the schedule of the event, but there's also, if you look on the left, there's a little clicker there that says volunteer. They're looking for people to help with different things, and hopefully you have some time that you can give towards volunteering to Looney Days. It's an event for our community. We've had it for years, and we just absolutely love seeing people come to town. But with that, and with all the fun things going on, they do need volunteers to help work those different things. Doesn't mean that you have to work all weekend long so you don't get to enjoy it. And maybe you just have one key thing, the craft show, or the antique car show, or maybe you want to help with the parade. Get a hold of Kevin Flynn at Billy's Corner Bar, or go onto the website where you can get right onto his email, and it's vergaslooneydays.com. And so make sure you do that. Looney Days is going to be right around the corner. Got Fan Appreciation Day for our Vergas Loons baseball team. Hopefully you've gotten a chance to get to some of the baseball games. It's what a fun way to spend an afternoon. So on July 18th, it's Fan Appreciation Day, 1:30 p.m. Starts up at the Loon Park. And there'll be a lot of fun things going on. Of course, there'll be a great ball game against Vergas and Detroit Lakes, but there'll also be some drawings, there'll be music, and there'll be all the fans out just enjoying good old Vergas Loons baseball. So Vergas, it's got a lot going on, like I said at the beginning, and hopefully you're a part of that. I hope you get a chance to come to Vergas and experience that, and you have a good day, because you will when you come to Vergas.